In that moment, I forgot everything else. Sam Heughan exclaimed when recalling one of the most romantic scenes in Outlander. All the spotlights, the director's voice, the sound of the camera, disappeared, leaving only him and Caitríona Balfe, and a kiss that was more than just acting. In a new interview with EU right on the set of Season 8 in Scotland, Sam and Caitríona sat down for the first time to share what really happened every time they shared an on-screen kiss, something that has made millions of fans around the world gasp for nearly a decade. "It was unlike anything I've ever experienced before," Caitríona said softly. "Every time we kissed, there was a connection between me and Sam that went beyond words. It was more than just the character. Sometimes, I couldn't tell if it was Claire or me." Sam sat next to her, nodding slowly. He couldn't hide his emotion. "We trust each other completely. And I think that's why the kissing scenes, whether bold or gentle, have a very real energy. I used to be afraid that I wouldn't be able to maintain the feeling over the seasons, but every time I kissed Kate, that feeling came back, intact." Kiss mark when the kiss is no longer acting. Fans have long been whispering about the realness in the eyes, gestures and even kisses that Jamie and Claire share. But now, they have officially confirmed, not everything is perfectly staged. There were times when the director said cut, but we kept looking at each other, breathing together for a few seconds, Caitríona admitted. "That's when I knew. We had created something very special, not just acting techniques." One of the most talked about scenes is the scene where Jamie and Claire reunite after 20 years apart. A scene that lasts just over 6 minutes but took nearly 2 days to complete. "We didn't just kiss, we told the characters' entire lives in that moment," says Sam. "And to me, it was one of the most authentic scenes we've ever done." Clapperboard behind the scenes. There was a huge amount of work behind those passionate kisses. They had to practice not only technique, emotion, but also synchronization of breathing, heart rate and even lip spacing to get it perfect under the lens. Sometimes the director would ask us to reshoot a kiss scene 10 times just because the lighting wasn't right, Sam reveals. "But honestly, I never complained. Not everyone gets to kiss Kate that many times." Caitríona narrows her eyes at him. "What did you just say, honestly?" Sam laughs, then continues. "We've always kept it professional, but I'll be honest. When you work with someone who makes you feel safe and inspired, it's easy. And Kate did that for me for 8 seasons. Megaphone fan reaction. Since the interview aired, the Outlander fan community has exploded on social media. Comments have been filled with emotion. "It's not Jamie Claire anymore. This is the real Sam Kate. Now I know why the way they kiss gives me goosebumps. They're telling the truth. It's impossible to act that emotion." Some even asked, were they ever in love in real life? But Sam and Caitríona both maintain an important boundary: respect for each other's private lives. Brain the price of real emotions. When asked if being real in their kissing scenes made it difficult for them to film other scenes, Caitríona responded thoughtfully. "It wasn't easy. There was a time when I had to leave the set for a few minutes to regain my composure after a scene. But I don't regret it. Because it was the best way to honor the character of Claire, a woman who loves with all her heart." Sam added, "When you pour your emotions into a scene, you take it home with you. Sometimes it's happy, sometimes it's sad, but it's always real." Fire what to expect in Season 8. With the final season in the works, the kiss scenes between Sam and Caitríona could be the last moments of Jamie and Claire. But as they say, each kiss will be more than just love. It's a greeting, a farewell, and a legacy for fans. Caitríona concludes the interview with a statement that leaves everyone speechless. "When I kiss Sam as Claire for the last time, I'm not just saying goodbye to the character, but also to a piece of my heart." The studio lights dimmed as the director shouted, "Cut!" Sam Heughan and Caitríona Balfe, still dressed as Jamie and Claire Fraser, quietly sat down on their chairs. The kiss lasted longer than expected, and it was clear that both the viewers and the couple felt something beyond acting. After the episode aired, social media exploded. Fans from all over the world shared the moment of their passionate kiss, with captions like, "They weren't just acting. That look in their eyes was real," and, "I can't believe they're not dating in real life." Sam, in an exclusive interview with a major film magazine, spoke out about the moment. He said, "I don't think I'll ever get used to the feeling of kissing Caitríona on screen. Every time is a new experience, and I always feel strangely real, maybe because we know each other so well. There is no longer a boundary between character and person." Caitríona, when asked on a famous talk show in the US, could not hide her emotions. She shared, "We have filmed hundreds of intimate scenes. But that scene is one of the most special. There is something that happens that I can't name. Maybe it is a combination of the character and the real emotions that Sam and I both feel." Fans became even more crazy when analysis of the scene appeared. Some film critics pointed out that the eyes, vibes and breathing between the two seemed impossible to recreate with conventional acting techniques. A prominent article in Hollywood Insider noted, "Rarely has a couple moved audiences to tears with just one kiss on screen like Sam and Caitríona. They don't act, they live." However, many viewers began to question, is there anything really going on between the two? Is their close friendship just an excuse to hide something deeper? In the face of widespread rumors, both Sam and Caitríona chose to respond tactfully. They neither denied nor confirmed. Instead, they shared about their special relationship, not clearly defined, but as solid as an unbreakable trust. Caitríona once said in a press conference, "Sam is someone I can rely on at any time. We don't need to say it out loud, just a look is enough to understand each other." Sam also posted a behind-the-scenes photo with the short but meaningful caption, "Friendship, or maybe something more." For Outlander's loyal fans, this is what makes them continue to love the show, not just because of the script, the setting or the costumes, but because of the genuine affection between the two main characters. And when that affection seems to be reflected in real life, the attraction increases exponentially. A longtime fan from France shared on Twitter, "I've been watching Outlander since season 1. And to this day, I still believe that no director can direct the emotions that Sam and Caitríona share. It's something that cannot be acted on, it's love." At the end of the interview, when asked if they find it awkward to kiss so many times over the course of each season, Sam smiled slightly. "If you're kissing someone you really like, nothing is difficult." And Caitríona, when asked if she was afraid that these scenes would affect her private life, she simply replied, "If it makes others feel touched and believe in love, then I think it's worth the trade-off." One thing is clear, between Sam Heughan and Caitríona Balfe, nothing is accidental. From the eyes, the smiles, to the gentle touches, everything contains an untold story. And fans, with all their love and imagination, continue to write that story, every day.